Hey Nour, so should I be spending absolutely nothing or everything I own publishing my books?
Neither.
Neither?
Neither.
Okay, I just published 2 books, and on one of them I spent literally nothing, and on the other one I spent all of my life savings. Everything I own is gone. I've liquidated all my assets. Do you have food?
Why would you do that?
It's been days. Do you have food, please?
How are you alive?
You can tell me.
Oh boy. Hey guys, Nour here, and today we're talking about how much I spent publishing my book. Before we get started, have you seen my gorgeous book? It's available in paperback, hardback, and ebook. And I'm hosting a giveaway for signed copies of Divinity Falling, so make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video to find out more. Let's get started. Publishing a book isn't cheap. I don't know if you knew that, but it's definitely not cheap. But let me tell you, every penny you spend on your book is completely worth it. And everything I spent on Divinity Falling is something that every author needs, whether self-published or traditionally published. The only difference is that if you're traditionally published, your publisher will have to deal with all these costs themselves. But if you publish your own book like me, you will roughly have to spend the amount that I did. Unless you design the cover yourself, do your own editing, and somehow avoid all the fees that come with purchasing certain things for your book. But I don't recommend going the free route because that just means you will have a not so professional book. And honestly, just because you're a great writer doesn't mean you won't have a bunch of mistakes slip in your book. Trust me, you will, and that's what an editor is for. And when it comes to cover design, taking a picture yourself and then photoshopping it to look like a decent cover won't work unless you're already a cover designer or have experience in cover design. I clearly didn't have that talent, so I hired a professional. Anyway, you get the gist. Let's dive into the costs. I first hired 2 professional editors, one for developmental and line editing and the other for proofreading. I hired 2 because editors also get blinded to mistakes after looking at the same text for so long, so it just made sense. For the developmental and line editing package, I spent $2,775. Yup, that's a huge chunk of my money, but it was totally worth it. Also, keep in mind that I saved up for this payment over a long period of time. I would take a chunk out of my paycheck each month and put it into my book publishing savings account. That way, I was able to save up without going broke. I would say editing and cover design are the most important spendings you should have on your list. If nothing else, these should be your #1 priority, or else no one will take you seriously and buy your book. They're honestly essential investments. Now, for my proofreader, I spent $740, which is a pretty great deal. The way editing costs are calculated is by the word count, and most editors charge 1 to 3 cents per word. So don't hire an editor that goes above that. It's not necessary. So in total, I spent $3,515 on editing. Next, I hired my cover designer also for a pretty good deal. I spent $600, but get this! This deal also came with interior design. Most cover designs usually start at $600, and if you want interior design with it, that includes extra fees. Either that or you can do the interior design on your own. It's definitely doable, and a lot of authors choose to do their own interior designs on their own, and it definitely looks professional just like everyone else's. But for the deal I got, I'm pretty happy that I don't have to do this myself. Then there's the cost you don't think about when you publish a book. Purchasing an ISBN and barcode. Now, if you publish solely with Amazon, you could stick with their free ISBN. However, I don't really recommend that because if you choose their ISBN, that means they're the publisher of your book. Personally, this is my book and I don't want Amazon taking credit and the rights for it. I'd just rather have my own ISBN, even if I have to pay for it. Luckily, if you go to isbn.org by Bowker, you could buy 10 ISBNs for just $295, and then the barcodes are just $25 each. So in total, I spent $350 and got 10 ISBNs and 2 barcodes. The reason I actually purchased so many ISBNs is when you buy in bulk, you actually save more. I mean, the price of one ISBN is $125, so it's not worth it. And either way, I wanted 3 different ISBNs for Divinity Falling. One for the ebook, paperback, and for the hardback. And for the paperback and the hardback, I needed 2 separate barcodes, which are necessary if you want your book to sell in a bookstore. There's also a $49 fee for uploading your book to Ingram Spark, which is the print-on-demand company that distributes your books to bookstores and libraries. However, I was able to avoid this fee using a promo code I got for signing up for Ingram Spark's newsletter. However, I did hear somewhere that if you purchase a decent number of copies of your book, they will refund you the $49 fee. I don't remember how much you have to spend to get the refund, but honestly, purchasing a box of your own book is a good idea anyway for signed copies and advanced review copies. Plus, it just comes in helpful for any book signings you might do. But yeah, that's pretty much what I spent publishing my book. Of course, there are also marketing costs, but I won't count that here because that's not really about publishing. In total, I spent $4,465, and that's actually not bad at all despite how big it looks. It's definitely a huge chunk though. That's slightly as much as the cost of Invisalign. You know, those invisible braces that you could take off just so that you could eat and then put back on. But honestly, I feel like I spend actually less than most authors do when they publish their book. I did a lot of research and I found the best deals. And in the end, what you spend on your book is an investment for your writing career. So it's absolutely worth it, and I would do it all over again. Just make sure you actually save up for those things, or you'd end up broke. Which is why it's great having a day job to finance your writing and keep you from starving and becoming homeless. So there you have it. That's how much I spent on my book. And now for the giveaway of Divinity Falling. If you pre-order an ebook, paperback, or hardback of Divinity Falling, you could enter in my giveaway. All you have to do is take a picture of your receipt and send it in the giveaway form below. The 3 grand prize winners will each win a signed hardback of Divinity Falling. Plus, I will be giving out other random book-related goodies throughout the duration of the pre-sale, which will be until October 1st. And all those who enter in my giveaway will receive the first 5 chapters of the book in advance. So, what are some of the book-related goodies I'm giving out? We're talking t-shirts, mugs, and bookmarks. So yeah, make sure you pre-order and then sign up for my giveaway. And thank you for all who already pre-ordered and signed up for the giveaway. Also, I have some new merch available, so make sure you check it out. I will leave the link below. And remember, Nour for president!